Hey, I'm Roland and I'm right here in IFA 2017 and I'm at the booth of Hangar 18, which is a company from Croatia that is trying to go into the Western markets as of next year with devices like this one, which is the Noa N8. Noa is the brand that they're marketing their phones under. And the N8 and N8 Pro are launching in Q1 2018, and those are going to be definitely some very, very interesting devices, at least when you're thinking about the pricing and what else they offer. So the main selling point of the N8 is for sure this 18:9 display. There are two variants. The N8 base model has a 720p resolution, so it's 1440 by 720 pixels. Also, the N8 Pro has a full HD panel, which runs at 2220 by 1080 pixels in this case. So you get a full HD panel that is stretched to that new 2:1 or 18:9 form factor, and the panel also has rounded edges. So if you look at the corners here, you can see, yes, those are cut round. It's definitely one of the devices that has those new panels in them with the rounded corners. Under the hood, there are two different CPUs. The N8 runs the MediaTek 6750T, which is the 1.5 gigahertz version of that Octacore SoC. And the N8 Pro will have the Helio P25 under the hood. The P25 is a chip that has also 8 cores and runs at up to 2.6 gigahertz. Hardware-wise, they're pretty close, at least from the looks. They look the same. Differences are the panels that are built in and also the memory. The cameras are the same, so you get a 16 megapixel camera here on the front and you get a 13 and a 5 megapixel dual camera on the back, including an LED flash. There's also this fingerprint reader that is on both devices, and they both have 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. So you have a huge battery in here. You have a USB Type-C 3.1 compatible connector down here at the bottom, including also the speaker. There is no headset jack on this device, so you won't be able to actually plug in headphones. They're going to give you, hopefully, a bunch of USB Type-C compatible headphones. And yeah, there's fast charging at 15 watts, which is going to take a little longer than on, for example, Dash Charge or the Huawei charging technologies that they have in the supercharged devices. But there's also a pretty good memory size. So the base model has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of flash storage, and the N8 Pro actually gets you 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of flash storage. Now, the big question is, how much would you pay for this? This N8 base model is priced at 220 euros, which is what they're gunning for. And the N8 Pro, with all that memory and that huge battery, that full HD 18:9 screen and the Helio Octacore, is going to cost you 260 to 300 euros, depending on where you live in Europe, because of the different VAT percentages. So overall, a very interesting concept. Also, what's included in the price, remember, included in the price of 220 euros or 260 to 300 euros, depending on which of the two devices you choose, is a full warranty for 2 years. 2 years full warranty means in this case they replace the screen, they replace the device if it breaks in water. So if the device ever cracks or shatters or breaks or whatever it does, they will replace the screen or the device, depending on if it's still usable, included in the price. Nobody else does that except for a bunch of other companies like HTC, but only limited to a few countries. This premium warranty is included in the price of 220 or 260 euros for this Noa N8 or N8 Pro